In the vast, endless darkness of space, Earth has always felt alone, a pale blue dot spinning in solitude. But what if that's about to change? Alpha Centauri, the closest star system to our own, is gradually drifting closer to Earth, a movement so slow, so subtle, that it would go unnoticed to most of us. Yet for scientists and astronomers, this approach raises thrilling and terrifying possibilities. Could Alpha Centauri hold a planet like Earth? Could it host intelligent life? Could it be our next home? And if so, what happens when two civilizations collide? Welcome to Deep Space Unknown. Today we explore what Alpha Centauri's approach means for the future of humanity. And trust us, it's more than just starlight. Alpha Centauri isn't just one star. It's a triple star system made up of three celestial bodies: Alpha Centauri A, Alpha Centauri B, Proxima Centauri. Located 4.37 light-years away, it's our nearest stellar neighbor. Alpha Centauri A and B are sun-like stars that orbit each other in a tight dance, while Proxima Centauri, a small red dwarf, lurks slightly closer to us. Proxima Centauri is currently the closest known star to Earth, just 4.24 light-years away. And it's not just a star. In 2016, astronomers discovered a planet orbiting Proxima Centauri, Proxima b, a rocky world roughly the size of Earth sitting in its star's habitable zone. That means temperatures could allow liquid water, and where there's water, there might be life. Let's talk possibility, because that's what makes Alpha Centauri exciting. The star system is old, roughly the same age as our sun, about 4.8 billion years. That's enough time for complex chemistry, even biology. Proxima b, though subject to harsh stellar flares, might have a magnetic field protecting its surface. And if there are other planets in the system we haven't found yet, the odds only increase. Now imagine this. We've spent decades searching for Earth-like worlds around distant suns, and the closest one, Alpha Centauri, may already have what we're looking for. If even microbial life exists there, it would reshape biology, religion, and the future of humanity. Here's the big cosmic twist. Alpha Centauri is slowly moving toward us. Not at dangerous speeds, of course. It's drifting closer by about 15 kilometers per second. In tens of thousands of years, it'll be even nearer than it is now. Astronomers calculate that in about 27,000 years, Alpha Centauri will be just 3.2 light-years away, the closest it's ever been in human history. Now, that's still mind-bendingly far. But in galactic terms, it's right next door. And this motion means something profound. If we ever want to leave Earth to colonize, to survive, to expand, Alpha Centauri may be our first destination. Let's dream for a moment. Imagine a future where we can travel between stars, not in sci-fi, but in science. Alpha Centauri would be the first stop on humanity's cosmic journey. We're already thinking about it. Breakthrough Starshot, a project backed by Stephen Hawking and funded by billionaire Yuri Milner, wants to send tiny laser-propelled spacecraft to Alpha Centauri. These nanocraft could travel at 20% the speed of light and reach the star system in just 20 years. NASA is studying fusion-powered propulsion concepts, capable of interstellar missions in the next few centuries, and private companies like SpaceX are building the foundation for space colonization. The goal? Find new Earths, build new homes, and one day, maybe, meet someone else out there. Let's ask the real question. Could we move to Alpha Centauri? Theoretically, yes, but it's complicated. First, there's the issue of distance. Even the fastest spacecraft ever launched, the Parker Solar Probe, would take over 6,000 years to reach Alpha Centauri. So we'd need breakthrough propulsion tech, fusion drives, antimatter engines, or even wormholes, all still in early stages or pure theory. Then there's planet habitability. If we found a stable, Earth-like planet in Alpha Centauri's system, with breathable air, water, and mild gravity, colonization could become a reality. Terraforming, underground shelters, or floating cities might be necessary at first. And finally, there's the psychological factor. Would humans be willing to leave Earth forever? To live under a different star, possibly without return? Some say yes, some are already volunteering. Let's go deeper. If Alpha Centauri has planets like Earth, could it have life? And if so, could it have intelligent life? Radio telescopes have been pointed at the system for decades. So far, no confirmed alien signals. But that doesn't mean nothing's there. They might be using technologies we don't understand, or staying silent on purpose. Or maybe, just maybe, they're watching us. If intelligent life existed there, even thousands of years ago, they might have seen our signals by now. Our radio and TV broadcasts have been leaking into space since the early 20th century. What if Alpha Centauri is already listening? And what happens when we get close enough to respond? While Alpha Centauri's approach isn't a direct threat or invitation, it does underscore a growing urgency. We must start planning for interstellar travel now. For many scientists, Alpha Centauri is more than a neighbor. It's a symbol of our next great leap. We've mapped every corner of Earth, reached the moon, and landed on Mars. The next step is the stars. Breakthrough Starshot, for example, plans to send microprobes, small spacecraft powered by light sails, to Alpha Centauri at 20% the speed of light. They'd arrive in just over 20 years. That's within our lifetime. The benefits? We'd get the first real images of another solar system, maybe even signs of life. This moment, Alpha Centauri inching closer, is not just an event, it's a milestone, a signal to humanity that our cosmic journey is just beginning. Imagine a colony on a planet orbiting Alpha Centauri. What would life be like? It would be humanity's most daring adventure, sending a ship across light years, surviving the journey, and adapting to an alien environment. There'd be no coming back. It would be a one-way trip, a generational mission. These settlers wouldn't just be astronauts. They'd be pioneers, historians, biologists, engineers, and artists. They'd carry the story of Earth to the stars. Alpha Centauri, in this sense, becomes more than a destination. It becomes a second chance, a cosmic backup plan. But Alpha Centauri also changes how we think. For centuries, we thought of the stars as distant lights, unreachable. Now we talk of sending probes, even people there. That shift redefines humanity's place in the universe. We're no longer bound to Earth, we're explorers again. This future could unify us. Space exploration has historically fostered global cooperation. The International Space Station, for instance, brought together countries that were once rivals. Alpha Centauri could be the same. Risks and realities. Of course, we must face the realities. Interstellar travel is still theoretical. Radiation, time dilation, energy requirements, these are not small challenges. And even if we got there, would we survive? Would we adapt? There's also the ethical debate. Should we colonize other worlds when we haven't fixed our own? Are we escaping problems or seeking solutions? These questions matter, but they don't negate the journey, they deepen it. So what does Alpha Centauri's approach mean? It means urgency, opportunity, hope. It's a reminder that we're part of a bigger cosmic story, that Earth is not the end, just the beginning. We might not live to see humans land on a planet in Alpha Centauri, but we are living through the moment when that dream became plausible, when the stars got closer. And one day, perhaps a century from now, a child will look up at the sky on another world and know that it all began here, with us, watching Alpha Centauri move. Thank you for joining us on this journey through space and time. If you found this video inspiring, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another voyage into the unknown. What do you think? Should we aim for Alpha Centauri or focus on Earth first? Let us know in the comments and stay curious. Welcome to Deep Space Unknown.